Debating if I should propagate this. Should I? I think I kind of want to do it. That way I'll have 2 Melanochrysums. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gloria and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I wanted to kind of show you guys the plant that I got. So it's one of my wishlist plants and I got it recently and I figured I'd do a little repot with me. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So this is my new baby. Are you guys ready? So I bought this from You Grow Glen Coco, which is the same seller as where I got my Gloriosum from. So my Philodendron Gloriosum, which I absolutely love. If you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you check that out. I'll link it in the cards. And yeah, today I got my Melanochrysum. So this is how it's looking right now. It's currently in isolation, so I put it in this kind of glass. And yeah, let me take it out so I can show you. So what I've started doing with my new plants is I actually quarantine them for about a week before I introduce it to my collection, because I've had some pest issues recently. And yeah, my collection is getting kind of more on the uncommon / rare side, so I didn't really want to risk it. But yeah, this is how it's looking. So this is my beautiful Philodendron Melanochrysum. It's still a juvenile form, so the leaves are a little bit small, but they're quite velvety and they're darker, so it's definitely a climber as well. So it's just gonna need a moss pole eventually. I don't think I'm gonna give it one right now just because it's so small. I don't think it really needs it, but this is how it's come in. I picked it up from the seller yesterday and I wanted to kind of repot it with you guys. Last time I had an issue with a bunch of fungus gnats in the pot, so I wanted to kind of check the roots and just use my own soil mix so I know like how often I need to water it and stuff like that. Okay, so okay, so the soil feels quite wet, but it's quite chunky. I see bits of spag moss, some bark, and okay, so this is how the roots are looking. I think there's a bit of root rot on this. Oh yeah, definitely root rot. Like the entire root just broke off. Okay, all right. So yeah, good thing I checked, because you never know with like new plants. There's some really healthy roots for sure on some of this, but there's pieces that look really black. So I'm gonna cut those off. Oh yeah, see, that just broke right off. So I'm gonna cut it off so it doesn't spread. And yeah, we're just gonna repot it. I'm gonna get rid of this soil and I'll use my own soil. Okay, so this is how it's looking like. So that's the root system. I took off quite a few of the roots, but you know, it's doing okay on that piece. Also, there's a kind of cut at the top. I don't know if you guys can see. So she's probably propagated the top piece. So this is a middle cutting, I would say, not a top cutting. So it's gonna have to grow a new growth point so that new leaves can come out. Debating if I should propagate this. Should I? Because this node already has some roots. And then the bottom roots are another piece. I think I kind of want to do it. That way I'll have 2 Melanochrysums. So how I'm going to propagate this guy is, you see right where this node is, there's a bunch of roots. And I'm just going to cut right below the node. And we'll stick it into little pots. Okay, so now I have 2 cuttings. So that's one cutting with the bigger leaf, and then I have this bottom one with these roots. So I'm gonna put these into smaller pots, and yeah, let me grab a pot. Okay, so I got some 4-inch pots. This soil mix is, I would say 30% perlite and then 70% cacti mix, and I wanted to add some bark. So I got myself some fir bark which is what airwords love because it's quite chunky. So I'm just gonna put a little bit in here and add some soil and mix it up. So I don't add the bark to my general kind of potting mix just because I don't think all plants like bark. Like my succulents don't think need bark, so I don't want to have to pick out the bark pieces. Yeah, this just makes it nice and airy. So that's how it's looking like. So I'm gonna put some into the bottom of the pot like that. So I'll put this one in here first. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pop that right up. Okay, it's looking pretty good. So that's how one's looking. That looks good. Actually, I think I'm just gonna put a bunch of bark at the bottom. So it's more airy. Yeah, because I don't have a smaller pot. So I want to make sure the roots don't rot, you know? So these are my 2 Melanochrysums. They're potted up. It's looking real cute. So I'm quite glad I took it out of its pot just so I can cut off some of the dead roots that have started to rot. And I'll make sure to keep an eye on this one, especially this. I'll see if the soil takes too long to dry. I might switch it to a smaller pot, but in the meantime, this is what I have. So 2 small inch pots. This one definitely has more of a root system. This one, it still has roots. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. These will still be kept in quarantine, so I'll put it in a separate location where it'll still get light and good humidity, but I don't want to introduce it into my big greenhouse yet, just because I don't really know if there's pests. When I checked the roots, there weren't pests on the roots, there wasn't really pests on the soil, so hopefully it's okay. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.